Assalamu alaikum, Iftikhar Ahmad Khokhar at Now and Shares platform once again with you. Today I've got three questions to discuss. One is about psychology and the other two are about learning English. The first question about psychology is how do we become imprinted on people's heart? Well, I'd like to tell you a real story regarding that. About 7 years ago, we were coming back to Pakistan after performing Umrah. My mother, my wife, and two of my sons were with me. When we arrived at the airport check-in counter, we came to know that our agent hadn't had our seats confirmed for that day, and so we weren't able to fly at all. Well, I can't explain what I felt at that time because our visas were going to expire the next day and I didn't have enough money left with me to get us hotel room or even take a taxi to go to the airline's office. You know, I really felt lost and didn't know what to do in that unknown neighborhood. Then I remembered that once a student of mine gave me his father's phone number and told that he was working in the same city. We didn't know each other well, and especially in the middle of the night, of course it was awkward to call him, but as I wasn't left with any other option, I found him and explained him the situation. Within 15 to 20 minutes, you say, he came with his car, took us to his home, brought us an expensive dinner, took our passports and the tickets, and we don't know how he managed to get our seats confirmed for the very next day. Well, you know who that nice guy was? And can you tell what that person did to us that today, about 7 years after that incident, I still remember him, feel like praying for him and doing whatever I can do for him. That was service. He gave us at that time of need without expectation and became imprinted on our heart. This was Mr. Ijaz. Well, if I ask you a question, who will you remember at the end of your life? The person who was very funny, the person who was very intelligent, the person who was very beautiful, or the person who was affluent? No. You will remember those people who were there for you when you needed them the most. And it is not jokes, it is not beauty, it is not money that make a relationship worthwhile. After a few years, we have heard all jokes and they are not funny anymore. And we see, as far as the intelligence is concerned, many people who inspired us when we were children, we were so young, those people don't inspire us any longer now. And the people who inspired us 10 years ago, they sounded very intelligent to us. They don't sound so intelligent, so inspiring to us right now in this part of our age. And everybody knows beauty fades away, and the money, if you are after money, money comes, money goes. Actually, the thing that the real quality that transcends time, that is service, and service is all about taking care of each other. And as a matter of fact, I tell you that we never forget those people who served us and will always be touched by them. The people like Mr. Ijaz, they are rare but immortal. So how about becoming the one like him? And the second question was about learning English, and that was about vocabulary. You have asked how we can improve our vocabulary. Some people say that we cannot speak good English because when we are trying to express ourselves, we don't find appropriate words, or even sometimes we don't know what we say that thing in English. Well, as far as vocabulary is concerned, that is not something you can improve by cramming a list of words. Some people think that if we daily learn 5 or 10 words and we make the list of the idioms and phrasal verbs and such sort of things. Well, vocabulary is not improved in this way. The words we learn in this way usually because we haven't learned them in a context, we are unable to incorporate them into our speaking, into our language use. So, to improve your vocabulary, you need to do just one thing. Keep speaking English, keep reading English, keep writing English, and keep listening to it. The words would automatically keep repeating again and again, and when those words would repeat several times, they would automatically become part of your memory. And you would notice unconsciously, you would notice that you would say that I don't know how, but I have improved vocabulary after some time. So one thing I'd say that at least make it your habit to read English daily. You can start reading a book. If you don't find much time about reading, you can just spare 15 to 20 minutes, and in that little time you can read 2 or 3 pages of that book, and you can read an article on the internet, or you can look at the headlines of the newspaper. So whatever is available to you to read, daily try to read something in English. And if this is possible for you, keep speaking and keep writing something. And a very good idea that you listen to the news. You can watch movies, and while watching movies you should watch less and listen more. Listen what they are speaking, what they are saying very carefully. And there is another idea to improve your vocabulary. You wanted to say something, or you needed to say something at some specific time, at some particular occasion, but you didn't know what to say. Almost everybody has a mobile with him these days. Now I don't see people keeping a notepad or a diary, a small diary or a notepad in their pocket and a pen, but at least everybody has got a mobile with him. So you note that word down in your mobile and save it. And whenever you are able to see a person who is very good at English, or you are able to communicate with your teacher, you can email him or her, you can call them, and you can personally see them, and you can ask them those words which you have noted in your mobile, and you can say that these are the words I wanted to say, but I could not because I didn't know what they are called in English. So in this way, through email, through the phone call, or through personally meeting those people who are good at it, good at English, or your teachers by personally meeting them, you can improve your vocabulary very much. So in these 2 ways, number 1, please keep practicing your English in the speaking form, in the reading, in the writing, in the listening form, and especially the receptive skills, which would give you some input. They are reading and listening. So daily, if it is not possible for you to spare a lot of time, at least 15 to 20 minutes of course you can spare. So spare some time for reading and listening daily, and inshallah you would notice a lot of improvement in your vocabulary. And the third question was also related to learning a language, that was about English language. The question was pretty interesting, you know. That was that some people try to speak artificial English. I don't know what you mean by artificial English. Maybe you mean that they are speaking English in an effort to impress others, or maybe they are just trying to change, in other words I can say that they are just trying to imitate an accent. Well, I'd say that you should not make a language a matter of complex, a matter of status, or a matter of your impression, in other words you can say. language is all about communication. What is the purpose of language? Its sole purpose, I should say, its only purpose is to communicate, to express yourself. You want to tell people what you want, what you feel at that moment. So, if you are among the people who are Urdu speaking, you should speak in Urdu. The people around you, they are Punjabi speaking, you should speak Punjabi with them, or whichever language is your mother tongue, and whichever language the people around you are comfortable with, you should try to communicate in that language, so that you tell that you are not speaking English just to impress others, just to tell others that you are highly educated and you know very good English. No. When English is required, express yourself in English. Why? Because people around you, they don't know your mother tongue, they don't know Urdu, they don't know Punjabi, they are not very good at Punjabi or Urdu, and they are comfortable with English. So at that moment, try to speak in English. Otherwise, instead of just trying to impress others, and I tell you, if you would do that all the people around you, they are speaking Urdu or Punjabi, and you are very stubborn with English, and you stick to it, they won't be impressed by you at all. Rather, they would think something very negative about you, and they won't feel good about you. So, and the second thing is that accent is something. These are the features of our speaking that tell us about our educational, our regional, and our social background. So, if I am speaking English and my English tells that I am from a specific area, what's wrong with that? I should be proud of my homeland, I should be proud of my city, and this is what everybody should do, and this is what my Prophet ﷺ has taught me. He loved his country, he loved his city, so I should love my city, I should love my country, I should be proud of my my regional background. And why should I be hiding myself that I am not from that area, I am from another area, I belong to another city, not that. And why should I be hiding myself that I am not that much educated, I am more educated? And why should I be hiding my social background as well? So whatever I am, I should be proud of it. My pride should be in whatever I am, whatever actually I am. So the same thing would cause me status, the same thing would cause me honor, the same thing would cause me good reputation. So I should not fake anything, I should not simulate or dissimulate anything. So whatever you are, you should express. Well, pronunciation is something, there is no compromise on it. Your pronunciation should be correct, no doubt about it. Try to improve your pronunciation, or even correct your pronunciation if that is incorrect, if that is wrong. Pronunciation is something you should work hard on, but the accent, you should not try to imitate some other accent, some foreign accent which actually you are not. And speak English or whichever language you are speaking in your own native accent. Well, that is all for today, and today we discussed three things. The first question was how we can become imprinted on people's heart, and there was just service. Try to serve others, try to be available for others when they need you the most. And the people like Mr. Ejaz who come at 2 a.m. to help, and the people who come with the chicken soup when we are sick, the people who come, the people who remain when we are in trouble. So these are the people, these are sort of people who become imprinted on our hearts. So there is only one answer to this question, and that is service. Try to be beneficial for others, try to be a good help to others. And the second question was regarding vocabulary. I told you two things. First of all, make reading your habit, and whenever you could not speak some certain word, you could not express that in English, write that word in your mobile, and then ask that word from your teacher or from a person who is good at English, through email, through the phone call, or by directly meeting them. And the third thing was about accent, that never speak English to impress others, or never try to imitate an accent. Speak in your natural accent, whichever accent is yours, that is good. Improve your pronunciation, but don't try to change your accent. And if you feel that your accent is quite bad and it really needs to be changed, you should not change your accent. You only need to reduce it, or in other words, I can say that you only need to neutralize it and speak English just to express yourself, right? Thank you very much. That was all from me. See you again with some other topic, some more discussion, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.